everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Craig Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Houston Rockets. Tip-off goes to Houston. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Rose. Boozer is out there with Noah. Then it's Dang, and it's Korver in at the 2. Capella with the bucket.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes
up. Rose scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Boozer. There's the triple, and it's Rose. This time the assist by Boozer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Westbrook. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
That one drops for him. Rose has got 5 points so far.
And such a tough cover off the dribble is Derrick Rose. When he stops short for the pull-up, you're really at his mercy.
They recover it, and that one, good. Outside Dang. Left side Boozer. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Down low, here's Harden, and he makes good on the layup.
The bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Now here's Rose. He's got 5. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Chicago. Here's Houston now. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Boozer. Outside Dang. The 3 from Korver. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, whipping the rim down hard on that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
First one falls for him.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. And a change for the Bulls. Scalabrini's checked in.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throw.
And it's Capella missing.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Passes to Asik. Gibson with it. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Rivers against Rose. Here's House. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's Rose with the ball for Chicago. To the inside. Here's Gibson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
To the middle. Here's Capella in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Rose. Outside Korver. Inside. Here's Gibson. Here's Asik. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Asik is relentless in how he pounds the glass. A long-arm 7-footer who judges misses well.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
To the wing right side. Here's Scalabrine. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Bulls. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter about to get... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Credit to coaching, GM. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Omer Asik is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Brian Scalabrine. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Rose in at the point. Here's Gibson. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Rockets trail by 4. Here is House. To the paint. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
And they pick up 2. Rose has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Outside, Green. Here is House, defended by Gibson. Lock at 6, and Asik sends it back. Wow! And that one's good. House. Here is Rose. He's got 9. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Over Rivers. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And Gibson kicks to Scalabrine. Dishes it to Korver. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Stolen by Rose. Asik finds Korver. Now Gibson. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Rose, good.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Rockets trail by 5. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
For the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Capella. They get it back. Tucker. A beautiful reverse layup. Tucker's got his first basket.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Rivers against Korver. Pass to Boozer. Shoots over Tucker. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. Here's Korver for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
"17 seconds left in the first half of the game. With the teardrop, the rebound by Noah. The pass to Day. 4 seconds left. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave him a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half to try to take the lead early.
And that should do it with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. Out left to the wing. Here's Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Rose.
I mean, and Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defenders.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That one is off.
The 6'10" center from Switzerland. I mean, Capella, he's become a nightly double-double threat. He's a strong big man.
And he sinks the second. So it's Chicago now. 4-point game. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
Outside Dang. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Back to Noah. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Korver. Lets the 3 fly. The dive for the ball. He's off on that one. And Houston the other way now. Westbrook with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Dang. Shoots from 12. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Tang's got his second bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Westbrook. Boozer with the defensive effort.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the basket by Gordon.
Lightning, quick release, Gordon catching and firing perfectly. Can't guard that.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Rose finds Asik. Stolen away. And Tucker has it in the corner. With some arc, and it's good on the way in.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
The Bulls leading by 4. Rose in the post. He's covered by Westbrook and finished off by Rose.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Here's Westbrook. Offensive rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Here's Gibson. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Austin Rivers. He's checked in for James Harden. Rockets trail by 6. Right side Westbrook. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Intensity, did you see that? Great.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Kicks it out to Gibson. Passes it to Asik. Inside. Here's Rose. Another shot. Asik with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Kept alive. The shot by House is no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
The Bulls leading by 6. And here's Rose. 18 points for him. Outside Dang. It could go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Bulls. Ryan Scalabrine is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Asik in at the 5. Home in the paint. And here's Korver from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Korver's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your study. You don't know the scouting.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. It's all in by the Bulls. Asik's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Rose. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
You got nothing, Houston.
making a change here. Capella's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Noah comes in for Omer Asik, and it's Boozer in for Taj Gibson. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Rose in Chicago with another bucket.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Here's Rivers, and he banks in the layup. Rivers has got his first bucket in this one.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Rose against Rivers. Rose kicks to Corver. Outside Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go with Westbrook into the hoop. Goes up and finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 7. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. To the left side wing. For 3, Westbrook. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 9 points for Russell Westbrook. Chicago leading by 7. Rose double teamed over Westbrook. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And Rose always looking for his offense. And why not? He can put up points in a hurry.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harden's shot is off.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Rose and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Rose gets the bucket.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Pass to Gordon. That's tipped. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rose double teamed. Just 4 to shoot. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Rose, that's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
To halt the run, and Green with the lay-in.
Oh, I like to see Green use the whole court, not just do his work outside. He is dangerous when he's scoring inside and out.
Here's Rose, and the layup's good off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.